Congratulations, fellow demons! You and your family have been selected to take part in our groundbreaking Demon-Human Relations program. You'll be living among the humans, and taking part in the pointless and highly stressful rituals of mortal life. Don't say I didn't warn you. Take one last look at the boiling tar pits and let's go! Each of you has a role, parent, teen, or child. You know, like a family. Your role affects the types of tasks you can do, so take note of it. And if you want to freshen up your look, use your device to cycle through your options. Your new life awaits. As your assigned demon relocation specialist, it's my job to walk you through the many shades of daily mediocrity that make up the human experience. Then it's time for this week's human challenge. Cry Uncle. Beloved Uncle Gorbo is in town. The only problem is he's known for overstaying his welcome and annoying the heck out of everyone. Can the family entertain their guest without losing their temper? Remember, you can't earn a perfect score unless you complete every challenge task. Brace yourselves, day one begins now. A challenge task has just appeared on the list. A member of the family is asking for help with a task. The longer they wait, the more points you're missing out on, so somebody jump in and help already. Well, looks like someone's being selfish. When you hear this sound, That means one of the family has given in to their devilish nature. A task to stop them will appear on your device, but you have to act fast. Acting selfish fills the meter, eventually leading to a family emergency. But it's worth a bunch of points, if you can stay under the radar. A task for this week's challenge just appeared. Another selfish act has begun. If I were you... You do know that sound means someone's being selfish, right? A challenge task is now on the list. Don't miss it. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody's selfish actions have caused a family emergency. You've all got to work together to end the emergency, and the whole family loses points until you do. Better hurry. Everybody pitch in to stop this emergency. Just FYI, the day's half done, and you need to get your family score at least this high. Work together to finish as many high-scoring tasks as you can before time runs out. A challenge task has been added to the list. The day's almost over. Finish those tasks quick. What a day, am I right? Let's check the scores. Here's today's family score. You failed to reach the daily goal, which means more paperwork for me and a strongly worded letter for you. It's hard to tell who had a worse time, you or Uncle Gorbo. He won't be staying with you again anytime soon. And while that might sound nice, you can kiss Aunt Flem's famous bloodberry pies goodbye. We are disappointed to report that you failed this human challenge. Let's take a mulligan on that one. What do you say? Oh, one more thing. I've given each of you an honorary family title based on your performance. Just tap the big button on your device to